slash and burn.
Hey everybody. So tonight I am going to be discussing The Substitute. Failure is not an option. Holy fuck, is this movie stupid. Like I really like how Treat Williams kind of came in and he kept the substitutes going, because I do have to say that the second substitute in a lot of ways was even better than the first substitute, even though the first substitute was completely brain dead. I liked how the gangbangers in the second one wore the hooded sweatshirts background backwards, and they had the two eye holes in the back of the hoods, so when they wanted to rob somebody or whatever, they just pull the hoods up over their face. I thought that was cool. And I mean, I can think of other good things to say about the second one, but now I just keep thinking about this one. The third one, School's Out, that was dumb. It's about a bunch of juicing jocks in some college, and fuck, that was brain dead. But this one, this I think is the fourth and final one. This came out a couple years later. So what this is about is, this has Treat Williams, again, as another substitute. He, for whatever reason, ends up as a teacher at a military academy somewhere, and there's this, what are they called? They're werewolf crew or werewolf something. They're the elite squad in the school, and they're all racist because they're all about white supremacy. Oh, this movie's so brain dead. And so it's kind of like, well, first off, the werewolf crew's exclusive compound where they go off to do secret night missions that apparently, according to Treat Williams' buddy, who helps him infiltrate the werewolf compound, it's impossible to get into. But then he says this dumbass line about how the compound is like a beautiful woman and there's always a way in. And then just before they take off to go and infiltrate the werewolf compound, they're sitting in a bar, and one of the waitresses decides to do some karaoke, and then they leave because she can't sing. And there was some attempt at levity there. Like, there was a joke there that we all missed the humorous conclusion to because it just wasn't funny. And so they go to this, and they just walk in. They climb up some manhole. They walk down some type of tight little cave-looking thing, and his buddy's got his little handgun out. And then when they finally do get inside to infiltrate the place and look around and everything, they have to do it through this shitty little gate that nobody would use. And then while they're there, they witness the cult-like behavior of the neo-Nazi werewolf, whatever they are. And they're all running around like apes. There's even a girl there who's acting like an ape too, and they're throwing each other and hitting each other in each other's chests, and they're all like, woo, woo. And they're running around this fire yelling white power. And then their leader, I can't remember his name. He's really good. He always plays a really good bad guy. He's really intimidating. He comes up and he starts clinking these two like tools together, and it reminded me of the bad guys in Cobra with Stallone. You know, when they're clanking like the sledgehammers and shit together, and the New World or whatever. That's what this reminded me of. But that was done better because that was George Cosmatos. That was like a real movie, and that's when Canon Films was on fire. This sucks. So once he shows up and he starts clinking the shit together, they all fall in line and they all start yelling, slash, burn, bomb, kill, die, werewolf glory. And they're yelling it, and it gets more and more intense and crazier because these terroristic neo-Nazi psychopaths know no boundaries. And so it keeps getting slash, burn, bomb, kill, die, werewolf glory. And I remember my sister, I showed her that part, my sister said it was like they're just putting words together for the sake of just saying words. Because it's true, slash, burn, bomb, kill, die. Then, one of the missions that Treat Williams is able to infiltrate and go on, completely unseen by the way, in his like civilian clothes, is they go to some dam or some power plant or something, and they plant the laziest looking plastic explosives I've ever seen. And Treat Williams is just above them. They're down on the lower levels, and somehow, even though he hid in the same vehicle they came in, he's way the fuck up somewhere, looking down on them like he's some type of teacher. He's dressed like a substitute high school teacher. Doesn't even have like a military uniform on. He's not wearing fatigues. He just looks like a dad. And the plastic explosives, come on, it looks like fucking Play-Doh. God, this movie's dumb. What else was there? Oh, yeah, that's right. He ends up fighting one of the werewolf kids in his class because the kid said that the Holocaust never happened, and Treat Williams gets really mad at him because he had family members die in World War II who were fighting against Nazi assholes like that kid. And then he beats the shit out of the kid with these two like chalkboard erasers. And then he takes it entirely too far and starts killing the kid by choking him out in front of all of his classmates because he's just so against Nazis, I guess. He's going to kill like some 17-year-old to prove that point. That was fucking brain dead. Oh, yeah. The love interest. The chick. So she gets all pissed off at him because she finds out he's a mercenary, but then she finds out he was like a good mercenary, so their little romance can continue. But then the whole time she's fucking the head Nazi, the guy came up clinking the tools. She's banging him the whole time, and Treat Williams catches her, and she looks disappointed. And I'm like, what are you just like, well, who's fucking somebody with the door open? You can hear them from the street. Initially, it sounds like rape. But then Treat Williams, of course, he goes into it to investigate because it does sound a little rapey. But he doesn't run up the stairs. He just casually walks up. He sees her on top of the dude banging him, and he looks all disappointed. And then she's just not really around anymore. He also crushes some kid to death in like a caterpillar thing. He pushes the guy's truck into a wall, which could never happen, and it blows up. I mean, they try to shoot him like 100 times, and they just can't hit him. God, this movie's brain dead. Yes, the sex scene between the kid who Treat Williams is there trying to save and the girl, because he was about to become a member of the werewolf gang or whatever. So everything with him has to be aggressive. So even the sex is really aggressive, and it just tried way too hard. Oh yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. They ran around like apes. They just walk into the compound, slash, burn, bomb, kill, die. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I'm done. So thank you so much for hanging out with me while I talked about this movie for way too long, because this movie is a complete and total abysmal piece of shit. But like always, if you like this review or you like this movie, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. But please, most importantly, don't forget that the world is actually a better place because you are in it. I'm gonna go. Have a good night.